to the dynamic, innovative, committed, hardworking, and ever lovely Dr. Nelia Alibin, Director in charge of the CHED program on higher education in the context of the Bangsamoro Organic Law, or what we call HECBAL, to your hardworking staff and personnel of the HECBAL office, to all the higher education institutions within the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao and other regions that are watching us right now, officials, faculty, staff, and students. A very pleasant morning to everyone. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I would like to also greet everyone happy 53rd founding anniversary of ASEAN. We celebrated its founding last August 8, 2020, and in line with this auspicious event, the Commission, as it always had in the past few years, endeavored to host commemorative activities with the help of our regional office. And I think this is the first time that the HECBAL office is joining us. So this is a very important occasion as we bring the message and the vision and ideals of ASEAN within the BARM region. So we would like to continue spreading awareness about ASEAN and what it means to be part of the ASEAN community and to be an ASEAN citizen. Building on Vietnam's ASEAN chairmanship theme of cohesive and responsive ASEAN and the current challenges faced by the country and the region due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this initiative aims to be a platform for higher education stakeholders to highlight ideas on how ASEAN's efforts as a unified regional bloc help its member states address opportunities and challenges globally and regionally, with special focus on the pandemic's socio-cultural repercussion. The United Nations calls the COVID-19 outbreak a human, economic, and social crisis. It has upended the lives of various segments of the population, with the poor and vulnerable people bearing the brunt of the pandemic's health and economic impacts. So beginning March 2019, the countries have begun imposing strict measures to curb the spread of the virus, such as strict quarantines, shutdown of schools and universities, and travel restrictions. ASEAN, as a regional bloc, has gone to great lengths in ensuring that its member states respond to the many challenges posed by the crisis and the emergence of the new normal. During the 36th ASEAN summit held on June 26, 2020, discussions focus on post-pandemic recovery, initiatives focus on the establishment of an ASEAN COVID-19 response fund, a medical supplies reserve, and an ASEAN standard procedures for responding to epidemics. All this perfectly fit Vietnam's theme for its chairmanship of the ASEAN this year: cohesive and responsive. Higher education is not spared from the COVID-19's unfortunate effects. In addition to the various initiatives undertaken by the Commission to ensure continued access to education in these trying times, we continue to work with our counterparts in ASEAN and beyond in harmonizing higher education in the region through a wide range of platforms and mechanisms. So just recently, the chairman signed a memorandum on the adoption of the ASEAN Plus 3 guidelines on transcript and supplemental documents for academic record of exchange students, which aims to promote transparency and mutual understanding, encourage institutional accountability and mutual trust, ensure the safe mobility for our students, and contribute to the larger goal of creating a harmonized higher education. And this also complements with the ASEAN Plus 3 guidelines on student exchanges and mobility. On flexible learning, we have also connected with many of our partners within ASEAN and beyond to bring about, to help and assist the universities, the colleges, the faculty, and the staff as the higher education system transitions to a flexible learning system. We're also looking into virtual internships and immersions as another area that within the flexible learning system. As part of the ASEAN community, you have actively participated in efforts to build connectivity through people to people exchanges in general and higher education in particular. And in recognition of the importance of contributing to community building, we've made it a priority to celebrate ASEAN Month annually. It has been a tradition to involve our regional offices to bring ASEAN closer to everyone. And as I said, for this year, this is the first time that Hekball is joining us. So the BARM region is um, joining very actively with very interesting competitions, like the photography and the short film. And I really look forward to um, watching this competition, looking at into the works of our students, because these are very important areas for us. Learnings also for CHED on how we can and truly push within the BARM area the vision for ASEAN community. It is very laudable that also the Hackball continues to um, we're able to create these programs considering the restrictions on mobility, and of course everybody is busy with the flexible learning. But I'm truly grateful that Director Nels and her staff exerted a lot of efforts, and to all the higher education institutions that participated to come together and celebrate ASEAN, um, the 53rd anniversary of ASEAN. But it does not stop with just this celebration. Our next task for the regions are to measure the impact of the ASEAN community building in higher education per region. We seek that the ideals and vision of community building are not mere paper commitments, but living and active testament of its vision, especially the ASEAN vision for 2020, a shared vision of ASEAN as a concert of Southeast Asian nations, outward looking, living in peace, stability, and prosperity, bonded together in partnership, in dynamic development, and in a community of caring societies. This will also, of course, usher the ASEAN Community Vision 2025, which resolves to consolidate the ASEAN community, building upon and deepening the integration process to realize a rules-based, people-oriented, people-centered ASEAN community where people will enjoy human rights and fundamental freedoms of higher quality of life and benefits of community building, reinforcing our sense of togetherness and common identity, guided by the purposes and principles of the ASEAN Charter. On this occasion, we celebrate not only its founding and its many achievements over the course of 53 years, but also our identity and spirit as a family of nations, united in facing challenges and opportunities in this increasingly globalized world with all the disruptions and the uncertainty of the future. In this time of COVID 19, while it has limited our mobility, it must never overcome our hope and passion for community building and people to people connectivity. It is our hope that our 2020 ASEAN Month celebration reminds us of our strength as peoples of ASEAN, the increasing importance of thriving in diversity, and honoring our place in the ASEAN community. Again, congratulations to um, to the Heckball office, To all our participating HCIs in the BARM region, we we await and we look forward to seeing you also in the celebration in 2021 and beyond. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.